everyone. Okay, I was told that there's this neat little thing that I can do that will turn me around so that I'm not backwards. But apparently I'm not seeing how to do that. So I thought there was like a little settings thing, but I'm not seeing it. So I'm going to have to ask my girlfriend, Lori, who knows how to do this, to take a screenshot. Anyway, welcome. Hi, Teresa. I am at the home of Sandy Parr, and we're in her fabulous kitchen. Hi, Melissa. Hey, Joaquin. Nice to see you on here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys a super quick and easy meal that you can make when you're like in the craziness of the holidays. And if you can see, Sandy's also got some dough rolled out there. She used our brand new marble rolling pin, which, guys, it's really cool to see. I'm not like a super baker, so this is not that's not my department. But Sandy made 12 pies. She'll tell you about that using that, rolling that out, and they all came out perfect. All those pie crusts came out perfect. So, but what I'm going to show you tonight is we're going to do, are you able to share this into your party? Did it work?
I just was trying that. Almost there.
Okay. So, I am going to show you, we're going to be doing chicken fajitas. And Sandy had these like monstrous, this is probably the smallest of the bunch, chicken breasts. And so what I did was I used our meat tenderizer, and I banged these out and added some olive oil and seasoning to it. I'm going to show you this like two different ways. So the other, we're going to do some in our rockcrok, and we're going to do some on my grill pan so you can like hear this sizzle. I might need to carry you guys over there, but I just want you to see like this big, thick chicken breast. I'm just going to pound it out a little with our meat tenderizer. And so this side is the flat side that you can use on chicken. This side here, this is the side that you can use to tenderize steak or scare away any burglars that might be coming in your house. Because let me tell you, this thing is super heavy, makes a great weapon. So I'm just going to pound this out. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put, what I may do is just put one of these on the grill pan. And then I'll put two of these in the rockcrok in the microwave. But look at that. I mean, look at the difference, right? So now what's going to happen, the reason for doing this is it's going to cook way faster, especially on the grill pan, because like if you have that big, thick chicken, who here likes to grill? Show me some hearts. Show me some love down there if you're someone that loves to grill. One of the things about grilling, though, that can be a challenge is when you have that thick chicken and making sure everything cooks all the way through and you don't have half of it that's dry and all of that, right? So, yay hearts. Okay, fabulous. Hi, Jay. Hey, Ryan. Okay, so we are doing rush hour fajitas is what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do is while we are doing this, I'm going to have Sandy, are you sharing? Can I ask you, I'm going to take this down. I just want people to see here. I know, I need some kind of doohickey that follows me around the kitchen. And you can just turn it around here if you want, but I just want people to kind of see. The grill pan on the stove has been preheating. We've got stuff for cookies. So here, we're just going to turn that around. So there's the grill pan, which has been preheating here. We've also got stuff for the cookies over here. Okay, you know what I need is that's been preheating for a while. So usually that handle doesn't get too hot, but it's kind of hot. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take one of these, the biggest one out, and I don't know, these are both pretty big. These are like monstrosity things, chicken breasts. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do is, I think that one's the biggest one. So this has been preheating at a medium-high heat, and you hear that sizzle? Oh my gosh, you hear that sizzle? How awesome is that? Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna turn this down between medium and low, and then I'm gonna put this right back on top. And guys, really, this should take maybe four minutes or so each side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alarm. Sandy's going to set an alarm for 4 minutes, and we're going to check back. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the rockcrok. Actually, I'm not going to do that yet because I'm going to put you guys back up there for a minute so that you can see. Okay, so, okay, perfect. Was it turned around so that they could see that before?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So here we go. This is called teamwork. Yay! So, and if you can see, Sandy's got a whole bunch of cookie dough in front of her. So, hey, Rebecca. Hi, Amy. Yay, Amy's on. So, hey, Bernadette from New Mexico. All right, so while that's cooking back there, I want you to get to see Sandy's face too. So, Sandy is over here. Oh, sorry, guys. That would be called real life, right? Okay, so let's try this again. Okay. That's embarrassing. All right, here we go. Okay, so you can see Sandy now. And Sandy, Sandy has our rolling cookie cutter, and she's going to use the square that's going to make like those little tea biscuit things. So I want to make sure that you guys can see. So I'm going to get this out of the way. So go ahead and show.
So we have the mat first, and it is I guess I would describe it as a very soft rubber.
It's a silicone.
A silicone.
Mm-hmm.
Very soft, and so it's sticking to the countertop very nicely. So when I used the marble rolling pin, it didn't move around. Normally, without an apron, the whole front of me would be flour, and it's not.
She's wearing black velvet, so I made her put on an apron.
So I made a nice long strip, and we're going to...
Look at that. Okay, wait. So yeah, you want to make sure you have your finger up here.
Ah, up there. Okay.
And you just want to, whoop.
Oh, I did do that one.
That's okay. So if you just want to.
Just go, right?
Yeah. So do that one. So yeah, so you just want to keep going.
Okay.
And get your finger up your thumb. There you go. Because it's all in the thumb, guys. With this tool, it's all in the thumb. And usually it leaves them here like this. I don't know if they're extra thick, if that's what
might be. That might be.
I'm not sure, but guys,
that's okay.
It's still kind of cool because
I still got one off, and
if you have a whole thing of dough that's all spread out, and you're just 1, 2, 3, you could also use that square one for raviolis.
Yeah, this definitely looks ravioli-like.
Yeah. So, okay.
And then I also have.
I'll make sure that people can see. Get my tools.
I've got a gingerbread man, a reindeer.
These are our Christmas emoji cookie cutters. You guys can see this is an elf. Turn them around. I think you might be able to see a little bit better, but yeah. So a little gingerbread guy and a reindeer.
And so I used a little bit of flour to help it not stick, but in all honesty, I'm using considerably less flour than I usually do when I roll out cookies. Extra flour on your cookies is terrible tasting, to the point where I've had to use pastry brushes to remove the front and the back of excess flour because I can't stand that.
Okay, and while she's doing that, I'm going to show you, we're going to spiralize this onion here. So I'm just sticking this right in my spiralizer here, and this has spikes in it that grabs the onion, and I'm doing this just so that we can get this cooking. And then this basically turns my onion into like noodles here. You guys see it coming out? There you go. And so what we're going to do is I'm just going to put everything in the rockcrok. I actually think that, I was going to say I can almost smell that the chicken is ready to be turned over. So I'm going to just go ahead and turn it over. It's fine. Okay, and one of the things, how do we turn this off?
Oh, it's I see. Yeah.
Okay. So I just want you guys to see, I'm going to bring this over to the camera so you can see. So that's like before I've even turned it over, okay, that you can already see the grill lines, that's just from the press. But the other thing is the press came right off. If this was not ready to be flipped, I would have had resistance from the press. Because what the press does with this is it creates like suction, and it doesn't release until the chicken is ready to be turned over. Look at can you guys see how beautiful that is? Look at that, that's beautiful. From the comfort of your own kitchen. So no need to stand. Okay, we're going to going to do the same thing again. So
yep, and then minute. Yep, there you go.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I did. Nope. Let's try that.
There you go.
And then I just leave it?
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll start cutting them.
So the thing about that, what that means is no more like having to be in front of a 750 degree grill when it's, here in North Carolina, we have our 95 degree and 100 degree days in the summer. You can do it right from the comfort of your air conditioned kitchen. Or if you don't want to go out, in inclement weather, same thing. So as you can see, I have my noodleized onion there. We're going to do 2 onions because these guys are kind of small.
I forgot to flour him, but he was turning out great.
Oh, see, yeah, flour. So
I got too excited.
When you use our emoji cookie cutters, you want to make sure that you flour them first. And guys, these Christmas emoji cookie cutters are only available through this month. So you want to make sure that you can get your hands on those. There's still time to get them in time for Christmas, and so you can get them in time to do whoever does cookies for Santa. You can have them in time to do that. So we have our onion here, and then I cut open our peppers. Oh,
there we go.
Can you see it? There you go. Yay for emoji cookie cutters. That was the elf.
That was the elf.
Here, so we've got a whole lot going on here, guys. So here I have a red pepper, and I'm also going to place this on the spiralizer. I want to know who here has a spiralizer. All your favorite products tonight. Nice. Yay, Ryan. Awesome. Hey, Diane. I do have shoes on tonight. I'm not in my own kitchen, and I broke a toe. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, so I need to have shoes on. Anyhow, so this is my red pepper, and I don't know if you're familiar with spiralizers. Go ahead and throw me some likes if you're someone who's used spiralizers or who's interested in them. Because I had one years ago that was plastic, that had plastic spokes that went across. And I love the Pampered Chef one because it makes perfect logical sense. I am going to rinse it because this had a bunch of onion and I'm going to start frying in a second. So, but the thing about this spiralizer is that it actually uses gravity to help push your vegetable through it. So what I'm going to do, and it comes with 3 different blades. We're just using the ribbon blade now. I'm going to do my pepper, and the grabber is just grabbing it. And guys, these metal spokes make for a better way to actually grab a hold of your food and push it through. So again, here we go. Look at this. I love this. This is like cool because it's a pepper that doesn't have any like slits down it like an onion might. Look at this, guys. This is actually all one. How cool is that? Look at this. Right? How neat is that? It's all one. I just ripped it. Alright, so we're going to put that in there. Okay, I think our chicken from the grill is about ready. I'm going to check it now. And while I'm checking it, Sandy can talk to you about what she's doing with the cookies.
I'm just going to do another strip so that we can try the roller again, since that was my first time rolling out. And then, of course, my dough's been sitting out a while. Usually just bring it out to room temperature a little bit, but it's a little warmer. So I'm going to, oh yeah, there we go.
So this could use, because it's so stinking thick, this can use just a little bit more time on that grill. So before I turn that off, we're going to let that go, and you guys are going to see what I'm going to do with the rest of the chicken. And because of the recipe we're doing, guys, these are rush hour fajitas. So I can actually just go ahead and put some of the in or eat it while I'm doing this, right?
I was getting a little better that time.
Well, there you go.
Picking it up a little bit. But.
Did you put some flour on it this
time? I did.
So did that make a difference?
I think I forgot to flour it again.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm not the cookie baker. It's not me. All right. Here we go. One more. Oops. Okay, this one's not as firm as the other one. So we'll see how this one behaves. Which doesn't seem to be behaving at all, actually. Oh, because it wasn't cut evenly. So that helps. That makes a difference.
There's my
too.
guy. There we go.
Oh, look at your little gingerbread dude. Show them. Yep. Can you guys see?
Yeah,
Yay!
There he is.
Look how fun is that? Guys, we have, the set comes with a set of 7 emoji cookie cutters. And there's, the ones that we have out are the reindeer, the elf, and the gingerbread man. But there's a polar bear.
There we go.
There you go. What else do we have there?
That's kind of like a weird kind of emoji Santa.
Like a Grinch.
Oh,
like
yes,
a
a Grinch
emoji.
And that's like a penguin.
Yep.
And that's the snowman. There we go.
There you go. Alright, so we're going to put all of this in here, and I'm going to steal a piece of this too. Okay, so here we have our peppers and our onions right in the rock crock here. Gotta test it, make sure it's not poisonous, right? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Whoops, I've got some runaway pieces of pepper that are trying to stay in my spiralizer.
And then here's the reindeer.
Yay! Alright, so, well, I pounded that out. We're going to put, cookies are going in the oven, and they're going in the oven on our metal cooking sheet, and I have one of those silicone cookie mats that goes out on top of that. You might want to grab one of your cooling racks.
Yep.
These chicken breasts are gargantuan. I'm telling you. So this might take a little bit longer than my normal, like 12 minutes, just because they're huge. And what I'm going to do with this is, I'm just going to, just to get the rest of the seasoning here. So when you're grilling, this is another great piece of information. You don't need to, our grill is amazing. It's from our executive non-stick cookware line. And it comes with a lifetime replacement guarantee. The thing about it is that it really, truly, I'm going to throw this out because this one ripped.
Yep, no problem. It didn't have chicken in it, so we're good.
So we're throwing this one out too? Okay. All right. So one of the things about our grill pan is that I mentioned that it has a lifetime replacement guarantee, but it truly is non-stick. So you don't ever put oil on the grill. You can put oil on your meat, and I did do that. I've got some Southwest seasoning here that I'm going to sprinkle over this other gargantuan chicken breast. One of them already got some. And I don't know if you know about our seasonings, but one of the other great things is that the lid acts as a measuring spoon. So if you look to the top thread of this lid, that's a tablespoon. So you can kind of, gauge what works, right, by just using that and getting one less thing dirty. Okay, I want to hear.
I don't know what happened over here.
Oh, uh-oh. All right. We can probably turn this off.
Yep.
All right. And what I'm also going to do with that, let me just double check that, because that thing was gargantuan. It was huge.
Yeah.
And this part wasn't quite. Okay, you want to show it to them? Because that's beautiful, guys. This came out beautiful. I'm going to flip it, and you guys can see the other side. Look how gorgeous that is. Yum! Yum. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the pan, and I'm going to put it in our batter bowl, and that is to let it rest. So if you have like a spouse who loves to grill, or if you're someone that loves to grill and you like to make tinfoil tents over stuff, the reason you do that is because when food cooks, especially meat, it releases its juices. When you let it rest, it has time to reabsorb everything. So we're going to let that rest over there. I am going to show you, I want to know, show me some hearts for who has our garlic press. Guys, who here has our garlic press? I want to know. Because this, guys, this is life-changing. I don't know if you love garlic as much as I do, but I will tell you, if you're someone that usually buys garlic in the jar, yay for hearts. Okay, we've got some garlic press lovers out there. So if you have garlic in the jar, one of the things that you're really missing out on is the true taste of garlic, because this garlic has a very distinct and strong flavor, and when you're using it from the jar, you have to use way more of it to really get the flavor that you need to get from garlic. But the other thing you're missing out on is the health benefits. Guys, onions and garlic, especially this time of year, these are foods that are naturally antibacterial and antimicrobial. They kill germs inside you. So this is a really good time of year to make sure that you're eating lots of fresh onions and garlic. So I just want you to notice I just pulled it off the bulb, okay? It still has its skin on it, okay? I haven't peeled it. I'm sticking it right in here, all right? And I'm gonna put it in here. All right, there we go. And I should have grabbed the doohickey, but I didn't, so we're just gonna, whoops, that's a piece of onion anyway. We're just gonna cut that off there, and I'm gonna use, there's a cleaner, there's a little doohickey brush cleaner thing that comes with your garlic press to help you clean it and pull the, but did you see how I just pulled the skin right out? Okay, so here we're gonna do one more, whoops, same thing here. We're gonna get that all through, get the garlic in there, and then I'm gonna kind of turn the chicken around because I actually prefer the garlic to be under the chicken. The other thing I wanna do, I like to put like maybe half a lime. I like to squeeze half of a fresh lime into this, but guess what? We're out of fresh lime, and one of the other amazing things about Sandy is that she sells Young Living oils. So we have some lime essential oil. So we're just gonna put that in our, how many drops would you think that would equal like half a lime?
The zest or the juice? Because that's zest. So then you have to think about it's a little bit more powerful. So I'd say two or three.
Two drops? Okay, let's see how we do here. So one, that was two.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so I guess this will cook, and now I'm doing raw chicken again, so we're gonna have to rinse these again. But I'm just gonna, I kind of want this all to let the flavors meld in here. So here's what we're gonna do. Now, normally for this, I do this for 12 minutes. I really think this might take a few minutes longer than that, just because these are gargantuan, guys. These things are huge. So this is my rockcrok. Who here has a rockcrok? I want to see some hearts for the rockcrok. Okay, even if you don't have the rockcrok, if you've seen it before and it's on your wish list of things that you do want, I want to see some hearts for that. Who here is new to the rockcrok? Let me know that you're new by commenting that the rockcrok is something new to you. So I want to cook time, right?
Yep.
And then we're gonna start at 13 minutes and then we're gonna check it. I see some more people joining. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hey, Jill. Hi, Millie. Hi, Eugenia. Yay, from, what's the problem?
The center.
You know, you actually don't necessarily want food to be completely centered.
Oh.
Because as it's
spinning.
Oh, it wasn't spinning? Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, it was blocking.
Gotcha. So there are certain things, with this I guess I usually probably do because of the weight. I usually do put it in the center.
Okay.
I tend to put things off center in the microwave because that is the best way to make sure that all of it cooks. But with our rockcrok, it's a great pan and we can really count on most of that getting cooked quickly and easily. So now that all of this stuff has been around raw chicken and that's just, what is that? Oh, here is one more thing I wanted to tell you guys though. So I just am taking this off with my fingers. Go ahead. Okay. Actually, have you used?
I've used, not yours, no.
Okay, so I want you to touch this. I want you to get garlic all over your fingers. I know, this is crazy, right? I'm asking her to get like garlic, because like what happens? Who here gets garlic on their fingers when they cook and what happens?
Yeah.
Right? It takes like 3 days to get it off, right? Okay, so I'm just rinsing my hand under some water.
Okay.
Go ahead. So the
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Rinse your hands under some water. And then this is all I'm doing. So just go ahead and rub your fingers on the. It's amazing. Do you smell garlic on my hands?
Oh.
Yeah. So that's all you do is you just rinse your hands with water and then rub them on the.
I don't smell it at all.
So here's a great
trick. I smell the lime a little bit.
Nice, nice. So this is a great trick. You know I have friends that sometimes get headaches from strong scents, even from garlic when they're using fresh garlic. But if you have this, if you didn't know, guys, my goal for everybody, every time I come live, my goal for you is to learn something new. So I'm hoping, see, Diana, you're a Pampered Chef consultant. You didn't know about this. I'm so excited. Yay. I want people to really be able to learn something new with this. Hey, Brittany Smith is on. Yay. Yay, Jenna Flowers. Oh my gosh. Yay. Hi. Friends from Louisville. People I haven't seen in a while. Okay. So that's one of the tricks about our garlic press that you should know. And the fact that you don't have to take time to peel the garlic, that it just pushes it right through. So I love, love, love my garlic press. This is the new one that I bring to parties. The one I use at home I've had since 2009, and it's not all shiny and pretty like this, but guess what? It still pulls the smell right off my hands, just like the brand new one does. And it still pushes garlic through without having to peel it. So how are we doing over? Okay, so
I loaded it up. So I used this. Troy let me borrow this when I had 12 apple pies to make. And so we put the marble in the fridge, and so it was cold. When she brought it, since it's cold outside right now, it was already chilled. And
that's just from the 10 minutes.
I'm a good baker. My pie crust I make occasionally from scratch, not very often. And I use considerably less flour. And it was easier because it's so heavy, I didn't have to push. And my pie shells were consistent, and I looked like a rock star baker. Every one of them turned out pretty much the same. I got circles, I put them in pie tins because friends were buying them, and they look like I bought them. And I've never done that before. Every once in a while maybe I would have gotten one to turn out. Otherwise, I would piece it together.
And then in the pan.
And yeah, well, you fake it because you don't see everything, and then you kind of just piece it together. I didn't have to piece it together. Nice. And it all turned out amazing. I took some pictures, so it surprised me.
Oh, that's the cookies.
And
we did do the cookies on a metal cooking sheet. They're a little bit thicker, I think, than... Yeah. The other thing I did bring to do cookies on, are we done with the cookie dough?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Was to do a stone in case you wanted to do it on a stone, because I prefer things to bake on a stone rather than metal, but that's my personal preference. But again, like things that I don't realize, things like when you use a silicone mat like this, how you use less flour, and when you have the right rolling instrument, how you use less flour, like I had no idea. I'm not a pie baker. I'm not a cookie baker. So you prefer stone too. Yeah, I'm a big fan of stoneware for everything, but that's okay. What I did was I brought the our metal cookie sheet, and I have a silicone mat that goes on it that makes for easy like transferring and keeping things nice and clean and neat as you're baking and doing multiple batches. And since Sandy has a cookie exchange tomorrow, she'll be able to use that. So the last thing I'm going to show you... Oh, this is a different one. I put that one in there.
I just figured there's residue on the outside.
Sure.
I'm helping you.
It's all good. It's all good. The nice thing about the chicken is because we had it in the Ziploc bags, not much of it got used on anything. So, all right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to grate my cheese here. And who here has our microplane graters? Let me tell you guys, these are awesome. When it comes to cheese, who here, okay, here's the next question. Who here grates their own cheese? Who here knows why it's a good idea to grate your own cheese? Hi, Casey. It's your buddy, Casey.
Oh.
Yay. So I have here just an 8-ounce block of cheese, and that's all we're going to need to kind of go with our tortillas for our chicken fajitas. And one of the things that I want to make sure you know, now, I'm guilty of getting addicted to convenience and all of that too. But what I want to really encourage you is if you're someone who is frugal or likes to make sure that you save as much money you can or get as much out of your purchase as you can, I'm going to encourage you to start buying block cheese, okay? Couple of reasons for that. Number one, when you buy... Oop. There you go. See, are those done? I would think that they would need another...
Maybe. I was just looking at the edges.
Oh, the edges are... See, this is why I like stones, because if I looked at it on a stone, I know that it looks the same underneath as it does on top on a stone.
We'll do a little bit more.
What are you doing? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of them that look like a little brown around. This is why I don't bake cookies. I am not the cookie baker. I do cakes. Well, I do chocolate lava cakes, let's be honest, right? I don't even, I did go through a phase in life where I did cookies, but I don't know how I did it, and I can't really replicate it. So, anyhow, I'm using, by the way, our forged cutlery. Guys, these knives are beautiful. These are forged German steel, which means it's one piece of steel. You can even see it from the tip to the end here. And then the wood, this is a mixture of wood and resin. The handles have rivets that attach them. These, guys, I was a fan of our last set of knives. These have been redesigned, and these stay sharper 40% longer than our previous knives do. And these were actually rated by a third-party company, and they got a higher rating than Double Henkel and Wusthof, guys. So, I mean, these are top-of-the-line knives.
Well, and Troy, I've visited other people's kitchens, and when they have dull knives, when you're trying to do stuff, it just takes so much longer, and it's a struggle, and it's really frustrating.
Yep. Well, and it's dangerous because when you're trying to cut with a dull knife, you are putting more pressure on it. You're not getting the feedback from your knife, and it's not doing exactly what you're supposed to be. So then you're taking more motions to try and get it done in a way that it wasn't actually designed, because the knives are designed to just go right through your
not have the handle through the
right. So okay. So that was why home grated cheese? Why am I encouraging you to grate your own cheese? So when you buy, now first of all, if you notice, this has a hand guard, so this is very different than your box grater. It is Hanukkah time now, and we usually do latkes, which means shredded potatoes. And I'll be honest with you, this time I cheated and I bought pre-shredded potatoes from the freezer section. But before I had this, we used a box grater to shred potatoes. And there you go, that looks perfect. But someone always ended up bleeding on the box grater. And I love this microplane grater. Number one, it goes pretty fast, it works really well. Do you want to try this? Sure. But the other thing is, it has this hand guard, so you do not have to worry. So you're going to keep your finger, here. You're going to keep your finger inside the hand guard as you're doing that.
Okay.
And you can just and if you had like a bowl that you wanted to do this over, this straightens out, the handle straightens out, and you can do it over a bowl as well. I prefer this angle. This is more comfortable for me. So again, I mentioned that it might be cheaper to buy block cheese instead of pre-shredded cheese. The other piece is, when you buy pre-shredded cheese, here, let's move some of this out. There we go. When you buy pre-shredded cheese, it has to have those like anti-caking things in them to keep the cheese from sticking together. Right. So things like cellulose, which quite frankly, cellulose probably won't kill us, but it's wood chips, and we're paying for that. So do we really want to pay for eating wood when we're trying to get cheese? Right? And they charge us more for it? Not so much. And if you don't believe me that there's a difference, there's also a difference in taste. And if you don't believe me, I want you to take a handful of freshly grated cheese and a handful of the cheese that you get from the store. Definitely a difference, I promise. But you can do your own taste. Uh-oh, we're reconnecting. Okay, good. So, hey, Marsha, yay, for all of my friends in Minnesota, check out Marsha Ryan's Cupcake Kitchen. She's amazing. Oh, gotcha. That might. So we were connected to power. Okay. So now we have our cookies here, and if you wanted to decorate these, you could, because everything is kind of like an imprint in them, and oh, see, look at that. See, she's the professional.
No,
I don't know.
I let it cool already.
Oh, is it too cool?
Mm.
I'm I'm not the person to be able to do cookies and master cookies. This is not my gifting. I love to cook food. I love to feed people. And most things with chocolate I can manage to figure out how to do. Speaking of chocolate, who still has some gifts that you need to get for kids' teachers or neighbors or maybe holiday parties that you've been invited to? Guys, I want to show you some really, really fun stuff. So one of the trends right now is practical. People are looking for practical gifts and practical solutions. And I'm sure that your kid's teacher has 11 million mugs and probably doesn't need another one, right? So here is a practical gift. So here we have this one. It says, we whisk you a happy Hanukkah. And it has kisses that have blue foil on them. But we also have, guys, check this out, right? We whisk you, oh, you can't see it. Hang on. Here we go. We whisk you a Merry Kissmas. Come on! Come on, you guys. You know that that's making you laugh over there. So these are great gifts because you can get these yourself. I mean, these are an easy do-it-yourself. This is not something that, you know, is like rocket science. It's super easy to do. You just order your whisk from Pampered Chef. And, guys, these are stainless steel whisks that last for forever and a day, right? And you put your kisses in there and you put a pretty little ribbon on there. Guys, Michael's has ribbon at 70% off right now. See, isn't that fun, Marsha? I love it. So here's another one too. If you have a bunch to do, you can order our 1-cup prep bowl set and put some kisses in there. And here we have, we wish you, can you see? I don't know, it's typed up. I don't know if you can see it because of the red. Oh, there we go. See, but it's backwards. But this says we wish you a Merry Kissmas as well. So this is just, again, this is our 1-cup prep bowl. Guys, these are awesome because, again, these are super, super easy to reuse. These are freezer safe, they're dishwasher safe, they're oven safe and microwave safe. So, you know, if you're doing like a snowman cake with our old batter bowls, with our batter bowl set, like here's a batter bowl. So these actually are also safe to go in the oven. They've been redesigned a little bit from the old style, but they're still the same tempered glass. Same thing with these. So you could do a snowman with our large batter bowl, our classic batter bowl, our small one, and then our little 1-cup would be the head. Guys, these are so much fun. Another great gift, again, being practical. You guys saw me use these. I love these. These are my gravity activated tongs. Right, so look, so when I go like this, they lock, so now they're locked, and when I push them together while they're in the down position, they're open and ready to grab food. We also have a set of mini ones, guys, and these are all safe to use on your non-stick cookware. And I have this with a little ribbon. I actually had 2 of them tied together, but I kind of needed to use those tonight. And this says, grab yourself a happy holiday. Come on, guys, grab yourself a hat. I love this. You guys, are you as corny as I am? I love corny on the holidays, right? So these are really great. And again, these are little things that you can get for people as your hostess gifts, as teacher gifts, as gifts for your neighbors that like to exchange stuff. Anything that you have for a white elephant. Guys, these are all under $20. And I mean, it's $22 for 6 of these bowls with the lids. So it's a really inexpensive way to give a really nice gift. Thank you, Marsha. Oh, cookies.
Oops, sorry. You can move that. That's how crisp it is on the bottom. Really nice. And even though I don't have the same, it's nice. But we're putting frosting on that usually.
Nice. There you go. Deal. And just so you can see, so these are our stainless steel, what are those? Cookie pans. And then I have this silicone mat to put on them. And we use the silicone, these guys. Oh, guys, who has, Marsha, do you have our cooling racks? Because let me tell you about these. These are stackable, and you can literally put cupcakes or muffins on one and put the other one on top. So when you have limited space, you can go up instead of out everywhere. So, yeah, I want to make sure you guys know about our stackable cooling racks, especially for people that like to do baking this time of year. Those are super, super awesome. Okay, so our microwave went off, so I want to check our... Those are really good. Were those from scratch? Guys, when I make sugar cookies, I either buy the stuff that's refrigerated, which tastes like cardboard, or I buy the pre-mixed stuff. Those are really good. Those are really, really good. Oh, see, there you go. So these, you can literally put cupcakes down here and put your next batch right on top.
But what's better is that some stacking things that were different is that they link together right here, so that it's really going in an open connection so that it's not going to slide out.
Guys, remember I was saying this goes either way. I'm going to put this in the sink. Okay, and we're going to take this out. And I did grab my microwave grips to pull this out, and I have my trivet here. One of the things to know, like our little silicone grips and stuff, these are red to let you know that you're using them for something hot. Haha. So these are great if you're trying to take a plate out of the microwave, because sometimes it's hard to get your oven mitts inside the microwave. All right. So let's see what we have going on here. These were really big, and these are called rush hour fajitas. They're usually done in 15 minutes from start to finish, and usually 12 minutes, 12 of them. These look done.
Mm-hmm.
Do those look done to you?
They do look done. I don't see any pink or anything.
Nothing. And that's the thickest part of this one.
Yeah,
I think.
that one is pretty thick. But it's very juicy, and it doesn't look rubbery at all.
So what I should have asked before I pulled this out, you know what? I kind of want to put this in for another minute.
No, just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I tend to overdo.
Dry it out.
Yeah, I tend to overdo it just a little bit, just because. But yeah, no, that definitely. I'm going to put it in for 2 more minutes. But guys, this is not gray or dried out or rubbery or any of those things. Like what I should have asked, or what are the words that you would use to describe chicken that's cooked in the microwave? Because let me tell you, how this comes out is not going to be aligned with the typical answer. So, okay. Here we go. All right, so we just put it back in. I think, well, I meant to put it in for 2 more minutes. I put it in for 3 more minutes. That'll be fine. And so the other thing I want to do is I want to show you guys, this is just so pretty. So our grilled chicken, let me just wash these off again real quick. And you know what I'll do is I'll get the small batter bowl for the, I have a couple of options to put the cheese in. We have the small batter bowl that's the 4-cup. I love doing eggs in this in the morning. But we also have, these are awesome. These are our silicone measuring cups, and they come 3 to a set, but my 2-cup one is in the dishwasher at home. That's the danger of being a Pampered Chef, right? Is that you end up using your stuff. So, so I have the 1 cup and the 4-cup, and I'm just going to put, this is like, we just gotta eat this.
Yeah. I already ate the other ones while you were talking.
There you go. That's what you do with the ends of the cheese, is you eat them. But here, I'm just gonna go ahead and put, I love these flexible cutting mats for stuff like this, right? So, this will be ready. We have some flour tortillas, and as soon as our chicken is ready, I'm gonna shred it, but I just want you to see this beautiful grilled chicken here. And I'm gonna have Sandy do a taste test to taste this chicken.
To know which one's which.
Well, it is kind of obvious when you look at it.
Well, I know, but if I close my eyes.
Oh, so should we blindfold her? Do a taste test that way. But I do like being able to let people taste the difference, because I think it's very surprising how well you can cook our chicken in the microwave, in the rockcrok. It's really all about having the right tools. So the thing about our rockcrok, who here is a stoneware lover? Yes, Marcia, we still need you to get to order your little mini things. That's right. Oh, your little mini measuring cups. Yeah, Baking Queen with all your Pampered Chef equipment. Yay, Marcia, I'm telling you guys, if you're in Minnesota and you're on here, Eugenia, if you're still on here, you have to check out Marcia's Cupcake Kitchen in Maple Grove. She's amazing. Anyhow, I think it's Maple Grove. Anyhow, But what I wanted to make sure that you guys know is about our rockcrok. So you saw that black pot that I put our chicken in the microwave for our rush hour chicken fajitas. This pot is our magic black pot. Why do we call it that? We call it that because it can be used in the microwave and the oven, similar to our traditional stoneware. It can also be used on the stovetop. You can use it in the broiler, and you can use it in the broiler, and you can use it on the grill, and you can put it in the dishwasher when you're done. So this is made from a ceramic coated clay. Now, if you are a stoneware lover, I call this like the tall, handsome cousin to our stoneware. And the reason for that is because the stoneware, as you know, goes in the oven and it goes in the microwave, and it's awesome. And if you have our deep cover baker, this can do all your deep cover baker can do and even more. And this is safe. This is a ceramic coated clay as opposed to our stones, and this is safe in an without the lid up to 752 degrees. So that's why you can use it on the grill. And because it's coated, you can put it in the dishwasher. Ta-da! Dishwasher safe. Okay. So I'm just going to, again, I usually let food rest a little bit. We're going to put this over here for now. Look at that coming up. Okay, and so what I want to do is I want to take a piece of chicken out and just cut it, because I feel like it's important, because we're going to shred all of this, and I feel like it's important to take a taste while it's still whole. Maybe Carl might want to taste this too. It's important to taste it while it's still whole, because I can't do any magic to it, right? If it's all shredded, you know, you can think, oh, well, it's the sauce, it's this, it's that. It's not, but...
We'll see if he can tell the difference.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
I'll go get it.
And he might be able to tell the difference, but I'm sure...
No, but I mean, not anything substantial.
Right, I just want him to know, I want him to answer if he thinks that this was microwave. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do with this is I am going to use our salad choppers. And I guess I could have done this in here as well. Who has our salad choppers? These are super awesome tools. So we're going to... There's a lot of chicken here.
This is hot.
Yeah. That one hasn't been sitting out as long.
They're both cooked different ways.
The second one was better.
The second one's
The
better.
second one was better. Guess which the second one was?
That one.
The one from the rockcrok.
It was moister.
It was moister. So would you have ever guessed that this was cooked in the microwave?
I guess I wouldn't have thought of that one way or the other.
Okay. So you don't have opinions about okay, because
Well, he doesn't like to defrost in the microwave because
it
you know.
changes the texture. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm using our salad choppers here just to chop this all up. We're gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna get this in here. Guys, this is like crazy. But I love, do you want me to chop this out, or is it okay to put it all together?
Go for it.
Is it okay because of the whole...
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. Because I know she's got some people that eat onions in her house, or that eat peppers, and some people that don't, and guys, you all know about that, right? Like, you all have households where
Well, I
there's
have 3 kids, and the one is like, you know, don't have my food touch the other food, but it's not that bad where we have to really make sure. It's just,
Gotcha, because this is definitely a mix.
Yeah.
But all I'm doing with my salad choppers then, and what's neat is, I don't know if you could see, when I pulled this out, it had a whole bunch of liquid. And what's happening now, as I'm shredding everything, is that the liquid is being reabsorbed into the chicken as it's being cut. So it's really, I let it rest for just a couple minutes. I might normally, this is locking at me when I hold them that way. But here, I just want to...
You want me to try?
Well, I want to fit everything in. Sure. I just want to fit everything in here.
Oh, gotcha.
So first. There we go. I know. So, guys, these are also great if... Does anyone like Italian chopped salad? You know, the kind you get from the restaurant that everything is cut so small you don't recognize anything? These are what you need to make that kind of salad also. But these are also great, like I said, for shredding meat. So I know that there are other tools that you can use that might shred meat. That here you go. I'm gonna let you do that, and I'm gonna taste this too, because this is from the rock. I mean, it's so moist.
I locked it.
That's okay. So really, what you want to do to avoid locking it, because of gravity, is, and this like lifts. So the other thing about this is you can use this in your nonstick cookware, and you're not really concerned. Not that we have to be worried about nonstick. You can use metal utensils in your rockcrok. Okay, and then this is. So, yeah, the texture that you get from the chicken that's cooked in the rockcrok in the microwave is really remarkable. I wish that there was a way that we could just like put it through the screen for you to be able to taste. So, because I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing, and this is so easy. Really, all we did was onions, peppers, spiralized in there. I put chicken and seasoning and some lime in there. Just a hint. It probably could even use a little more lime because there's a lot. That's got to be like 4 pounds of chicken. That's a lot of chicken. Usually we do like 2 to 3 pounds of chicken. But there was only 3 chicken breasts, but they were huge. But if you're also, this is a great tool if you're trying to get your food to kind of go a longer way. This is a great way to be able to do that. Is you shred up your chicken, you can use it for casseroles, you can use it for soups. If you're doing like a chicken tortilla soup, this is perfect.
This is cool. It's really cool.
I love how, you know what, Sandy has like a couple of Pampered Chef items in her kitchen, and she's like, I'm good with what I got. But I love how when she uses the tools, she gets kind of excited about.
Well, I mean, I'm not having to fuss and bother and hold it, and you know, you're just going in and grabbing it and cutting it.
It's one-handed, which is also great if there's little ones in your life. So if you're someone that doesn't want to make, 11 million different meals for each child, especially with little ones when they're first starting to eat, this is great because you just cut up whatever it is you're eating, and then they can eat right alongside you and with you. So, hey, Sharon. Hi, Tracy. Tracy's on.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly. So, yeah. So these are our rush hour chicken fajitas. These are done in 15 minutes. You can do them either on the grill pan or in the microwave. Now, that grill pan, did you guys hear that sizzle? Okay, love the grill pan. And I just want you to know, if it's something that you're interested in, you can get a huge discount when you host your own Pampered Chef party, whether it's a virtual one like this or whether you're local and you want to do one in-house, you can get it for 50% off. Same thing with our rockcrok. Our rockcrok here, this is, here we go, we need some cheese on there. Our rockcrok is a $119 pot, and when you host, you can get it for 50% off. So you're getting it for like $60, guys. This is amazing. I mean, I'm telling you, especially if I'm not going to eat because I'm still talking.
I know, I'm showing you.
Oh, you show them. There we go. I'm like, I can't eat yet. Nope, I'm still talking. But just so you know that when you are a Pampered Chef host, you are able to get really amazing discounts. So like you would be able to get this $119 pot for 50% off. But the other thing is that hosts don't pay full price for an entire year. So once you're a host and we submit your party, which is at least $200 in sales, then you become part of my host VIP club. You get 10% off of every purchase for an entire year, and that includes my periodic updates from my outlet. We have an outlet of things that are discounted already, like up to 70% off, and then you get 10% off that on top of it. As a previous host, it's amazing. So I definitely, if you're looking through the Sandy's party, or if you've seen like a ton of stuff that you want tonight, that you're like, you know what, I love these things, I can get these things now, and I'm going to have to wait to get other things because of my budget, I'm going to invite you, go ahead. You really got this all shredded. This is a pretty much shredded.
You got a good start.
Yeah. There's a couple of onions that were hiding, so I just, especially, and peppers, so they were hiding around the edges, so I want to get those in. But guys, and what's amazing is that most of this liquid has now been reabsorbed. Like, there's barely anything there. So this is, I love this pot. I use this regularly. You can also do like a 10-minute chocolate lava cake in the microwave, right? So, Yep, Casey loves the rewards too. She got over $800 worth of stuff for $200. Guys, that's a better discount than I get as a consultant. Okay, so our host rewards really are something spectacular. And the other thing is, I just want to invite you, if you're like, oh my gosh, she's making money while she's cooking, you know, at her friend's kitchen on Facebook. Yes, actually I am. And if you would like to do that too, or if you would like to, you know, do live events with your friends and with their friends, I'm going to invite you to give Pampered Chef a try. I got to tell you, I'm a Pampered Chef. I'm not a perfect chef. And we all have our strengths. As you can see, Sandy is an amazing baker. She's a great cook too, by the way. If you know her, I'm sure you know that. But she's an amazing baker. These are not my skill set at all. So that's why I don't usually do Facebook Live where we're doing cookies, and I don't usually do big cookie exchange parties, just because that's not my strength. But that's the nice thing about giving Pampered Chef a try, is that you can do the things that excite you and that you want to be doing with Pampered Chef. So I really, if you're like, oh my gosh, I love everything, guys, I mentioned that this is $119. We have 3 different kits available. When you choose our deluxe kit, it's $159. So for $40 more than just buying this pot, you can give Pampered Chef a try. And I'll tell you something, if you give us a try, if you order your kit and you're like, you know, I'm trying it, this is not for me, there's no Pampered Chef police that's gonna come after you and say, give me the kit back, okay? Once you order the kit, as long as you're willing to give it a try and do one party and see where you wanna go from there, guys, the kit is yours to keep. So it's totally worth it. And the other nice thing about doing that is you get rid of the what if. Because, you know, we all kind of think, oh, well, what if I tried that? What if it didn't work? But what if it works? You know, what if you get to earn a paycheck just by cooking your family meals? I mean, Sandy's going to get to feed this to her family tomorrow because I'm at her house cooking. If this were my house, my family would be eating it tomorrow. So that's kind of neat. And then we get to write that off as a business expense. Yay. So I really want to invite anyone who's been thinking about, like, what if. December is like the best time to give it a try because there are all kinds of extra rewards that as a new consultant that you can earn when you join in December. And I would love, love, love to talk to you more about that if that's something you have any questions about. So make sure that you either comment below or connect with me via personal message because, like I said, in December we have there's a lot of extra bonuses, like hundreds of extra dollars that you can earn from Pampered Chef when you join in December that's not available any other time of year. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our rush hour chicken fajitas. Super, super easy with our freshly grated sharp cheddar cheese and our beautiful sugar cookies because Sandy is the master of baking, and I'm so impressed because that's not my gifting. I don't do that. But I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you are a guest of Sandy's party, go ahead. You can see on the page the link to order. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Send me a Facebook message. Send Sandy a Facebook message. If you've got questions about the rolling pin or cookies or holiday baking, she's a really great resource. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope everyone has a great night, and I look forward to connecting with you later.